gonna get better now. But you're still a drunken slob.
Yes. Headbangers and hooligans on a Monday. As always, thank you for listening. Here to help take care of that hangover. That's what I do. Yours truly, Scummalicious. And this is about a month late. I wanted to reflect a little bit on the year so far, 2017, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like I said, I should have done it last month. But for me personally, I think it's been a pretty solid year so far. I'm sure there's a few people that would disagree with me. There's always somebody that's grumpy. And that actually is me sometimes, but not today. This is mostly a happy show, and I have a few albums that I really, really disliked. Of course, it's been a horrible year as far as losing musicians, singers to suicide and all that, and I'm not going to get into that today. So, yes, Linkin Park. And talking about Linkin Park real quick, because I still see it on YouTube. I wasn't a fan of Linkin Park, ever. I didn't know any of their music. I didn't listen to any of their music. I was not a fan. But these stupid motherfuckers that want to continually get on YouTube, yes, you trolls, and I'm not a troll, okay? I don't go to videos that I hate and then fucking fight with all the fans that listen to that band. That is so fucking stupid. I'm not a troll. But these trolls that continually go to the Linkin Park videos so that they can bitch about it, and bitch about him. It's so fucking stupid. It really is. I don't understand that. I don't know why people get their kicks from making fun of dead people. Okay? He's got a family. There's a lot of loved ones that are just fucking crushed by what he did. So, just go fuck yourself. It's so fucking stupid. Like the fake celebrity death shit that we see on Facebook all the time. And I think I had talked about this before. But just stop it. This shit's not fucking funny. You don't make fun of dead people. It's that fucking simple. Man, our society's fucked. Just, we already have so many problems. We all fucking hate each other right now the way it is. We don't need any added fucking bullshit. We just don't. So fucking leave Linkin Park alone. Go listen to the shit that you listen to, okay? It's that fucking simple. I don't get on YouTube and listen to fucking Taking Back Sunday or Nickelback. Unless you listen to those bands, don't do the shit either. It's fucking annoying. Alright. Let's start with the best. So far, my opinion. And the first album I want to mention, 88 Fingers Louie. The album is Thank You for Being a Friend. Now, I did review this album, and I actually should have put this as one of my surprises. I was a fan of 88 Fingers Louie, but not a huge fan, okay? I own a couple of their songs. I had a compilation album, and it had a couple of their songs on there, and I liked it, but I didn't purchase any of their albums. I gotta tell you, this fucking album absolutely kicks ass, right? You got Dennis Buckley on voice, or singing, Dan, Mr. Precision on guitar. Any guy whose name is Dan is always really cool. Dans are always the best looking, they're the smartest. Everybody wants to be a Dan. Just saying. Anyway, Dan, Mr. Precision on guitar, John Carroll on drums, Nat Wright on bass. And really, really good album. Advice Column, they have a video for it. Knock It Off, All the Right Words, Here's to That Innocence. Listen, Dennis Buckley, singer, sounds great on this entire album. He really does. And the music's really good. It's catchy. I'm telling you, somebody wrote this in the comment section on YouTube. They wrote, my favorite album this year was Rancid until I heard 88 Fingers Louie. And at first I was like, oh, fuck you, because I'm such a huge Rancid fan. You know what? He's got a point. It's a really good album. It is that good. If you haven't checked it out, especially if you're a fan of the 90s punk like I am, check it out. Alright, the next album I want to talk about, Authority Zero, Broadcasting to the Nations. Now, for those of you who don't know, they're from Mesa, Arizona, 1994. Alright? So, the first two bands I talked about, they've been around for 2 decades. Alright? So they know what they're doing at this point. I mean, that's just my opinion. Jason DeVore, the singer for Authority Zero, Mike Spiro on bass, Dan 8 on guitar, and everybody knows who's on drums. Chris Daly, who's also what? Who is he? He's the drummer for Pulley. I say it ad nauseum, and of course I got accused of being a fanboy. I don't give a fuck. I am a fanboy. He's an amazing drummer. And I'm just trying to get the word out. I want more people to listen to him. Alright? He can do all the technical stuff just like Jordan Burns can. He's got the speed. He's that good. For those of you who don't know that, Jordan Burns, drummer for Strung Out. Anyway, so what really impressed me about this album, once again, the vocals. Jason DeVore. Wow. Like, that's an actual singer. Not the, the Simple Plan singer. Yeah, he doesn't sound like this. I'm addicted to you. I just wanted to know. I'm such a fucking dick sometimes. That was so totally over the top. I'm sorry, but I made myself giggle. Okay? Anyway, Bayside, great song. Sevens. When We Ruled the World is personally that's my favorite song off the album. One Way Track Kid is pretty good too, but Broadcasting to the Nations, good album, very good, and definitely under the radar. I don't think a lot of people were like, oh, Authority Zero. It's really good. Please go listen to it. Alright, I just mentioned him. Rancid, Troublemaker. And this is what I said to that fan on YouTube, the 88 Fingers Louie fan. I said, you know what, you're right, but it took a really good album to be better than Rancid. Listen, Troublemaker, is it their best? No, but it's still a pretty good album. I love Telegraph Avenue, Where I'm Going, and like Buddy, I get nostalgic every time I think about you. And of course, Tim Armstrong sounds so much better than I do singing it. And like Farewell, Lola Blue, we're gonna miss you. So just so fucking catchy, you know what I mean? Go ahead, say it with me. Fucking catchy. Hell yeah, motherfucker. I don't know what that was all about. I just felt like cussing, I guess. No, let me put it this way. I felt like fucking cussing, motherfucker. How old am I? Why? Sometimes I'm just like, really? I am. I know I'm so fucking immature. I can't believe I have 2 kids. I'm in my 40s. Because I really do. I'm worse than a fucking teenager. What are you looking at? Huh? Fucking tulip. Sorry, his neighbor outside. Alright, number 4. Municipal Waste, Slime and Punishment is the album. And I have a confession to make. I did not review this album. I was going to review it. But I've only heard, I've only heard it one time. Alright? I just bought this album last weekend, okay? It had been out for a while, and usually, a lot of these albums, they get uploaded, okay? And so then I listen to them and I'm able to review it. You know, like the day that they get released, the whole fucking album's on YouTube. Now listen, if you're a fan of these bands, go and buy the fucking album. They need our money. That's why I'm doing this. The bands that I talk about, 88 Fingers Louie, Authority Zero, Rancid, Municipal Waste, they need our money. So go buy the album. Anyway, I wasn't able to hear it when it first came out, but let me tell you something. This bad boy, it could end up being my favorite when it's all said and done. I gotta listen to it some more. Okay, Slime and Punishment. We know the album title. Of course, the title track, they had a video for it, pretty good. Amateur Sketch was good. They just released a new video for the song Breathe Grease. Really catchy. And I gotta admit, I didn't know how I felt about it, but they added a new guitarist, Nick Poulos. They already had Ryan Waste, so now they got the dual threat, so to speak, the two-headed monster, right? And of course you got Dave Witt on drums, Phil Hall on bass, and Tony Forrest as the lead singer. And I'm telling you, Municipal Waste. It's heavy, it's fast, catchy. And, you know, a lot of people, they bitch, just another fucking crossover thrash band. It's all the fucking same. Okay, well, good for you. Alright, I'm glad. And don't get me wrong, I fucking love 80s thrash. Nuclear Assault. Because after he said that, you know, I was making fun of a comment, you know, it all sounds like the Big Four. Really? Municipal Waste sounds like fucking Slayer? Or Metallica, then you aren't fucking paying attention. And I like that 80s thrash, but fuck you, you're just being a fucking music snob. And I know I am sometimes, but I'm different. It's a fucking double standard. Yeah, well, Scummalicious, you do that. I know, but I have a reason to. Yes, on that note, I will have a drink. Alright. Power Trip, next band I want to talk about. Nightmare Logic, thrash band out of Dallas, Texas. Listen, let's talk about the band. I want to get their names out of the way. Chris Wetzel on bass, Chris Olsch on drums, Blake Ibanez guitar, Nick Stewart on the other guitar, and Riley Gale, the singer. And I wrote down 2 words to describe this album: powerful and raw. Like, it really is. It's so, what's the word I want to use? Magnificent in the way they recorded it, because it's still raw, but it's powerful. It is a fucking left hook. It's gonna, listen, you're gonna get knocked down from this. You're not gonna get knocked out, you're gonna get stunned, right? And then there's like 12 seconds left in the round, and somehow you manage to get back to the corner, but you're wobbly. That's how powerful this album is. Okay? It's like the first round of, no wait, not the first round, second round, Klitschko and Sanders. Vitaly, not Vladimir, because Vladimir got absolutely blasted. Anyway, this fucking album, Executioner's Axe, great song, Firing Squad, the title track. It's just, and there was another comment in here, and I like what he said. Where's the guy that says this is just another fucking 80s thrash band? Because they're not. You know, and if you're a thrash band, you're gonna sound like 80s thrash band, right? Because, you know, thrash music is thrash music. You know, you're not gonna say, oh, Power Trip, you know, wow, they're a thrash band, but they're really not, because they sound different. It's just so fucking stupid, the whole crossover thing, you know? Yes, you're a crossover hater. There you go. Anyway, great album, Power Trip. Check it out. Alright. So I mentioned Municipal Waste. You know I'm going to mention Iron Reagan, Crossover Ministry. This album absolutely fucking slays. And you know what? It surprised me. It was better than I thought it was going to be. I knew I would like it, but not to the extent that I do. And you know, you got Tony Forrest on as the singer, yes, sings for Municipal Waste. Mark Bronzino on guitar, Phil Hall who plays bass in Municipal Waste, plays guitar for Iron Reagan, Ryan Parrish on drums, and Rob Scotus on bass, who plays in Hellbear. And Ryan Parrish also plays in Darkest Hour, the drummer. Okay, listen, pick your fucking poison on this album. Alright? Dying World's awesome, Grim Business, Dead with My Friends, Fuck the Neighbors, Bleed the Fifth. It's a great fucking album. It really is. And huge Iron Reagan fan. And I loved all their music. But when this came out, and I thought, oh, Iron Reagan, it's going to be good. It really was. It's better than I thought it would be. Alright? Crank that shit up, homie. I haven't said homie in a while, have I? I just wanted to say that word. Alright. Obituary. It's the self-titled album. They've been around since 1984, out of Tampa, Florida. Alright? John Tardy, the singer. Donald Tardy on drums. Trevor Paris on guitar. Kenny Andrews, the other guitarist. And Terry Butler on bass. Are you surprised? You should be. Everyone knows this. I'm not a huge death metal fan. This album kicks ass. And why do I like Obituary? Is because I can understand what the fuck he is saying. It's the biggest difference in any of it for me. I've said it all the time. And also, these songs just kick fucking ass. That's why I like Jungle Rock. Because I can understand what Dave is saying into the fucking microphone. That's a big thing to me. Alright? I am not a fan of the Cookie Monster vocals. Everyone knows that. I have nothing but respect for Dying Fetus. It's just them vocals. Man. But John Gallagher can fucking absolutely slay on the guitar. But back to Obituary here. Brave, great song. Sentence Day. End It Now. It Lives. Just can't go wrong. And, man, in their interviews, they're just such cool guys. They're just like everyday guys. If I went outside, went for a walk, with my shirt off. The reason I'm saying what if I went for a walk with my shirt off, maybe I wanted to flex my muscles a little bit and say, hey, what are you looking at? You want some of this? Huh? That's what I thought. Don't fucking look at me that way. Slap the taste out your mouth. Honestly, I'm not going to walk outside with my shirt off. But anyway, if I did go for a walk, Obituary, I would see them on the streets, and I'd say, hey, what's up? They go, hey, what's up? Just cool fucking dudes. I don't know how you cannot like them. They're just cool. Check out their interviews. You'll see. Alright. Havoc. Conformicide. Yes, another thrash band. Yeah, listen, thrash is back. Alright? It's here, and it's in your face, and I don't care if you like it or you don't. If you hate crossover, Havoc is not crossover. They're just a fucking thrash band. If you don't like it, too fucking bad, because thrash is back. I love this album. And of course, Havoc out of Denver, 2004. So they're kind of a newbie. Which, why did I just use that word? 13 years does not mean newbie. Anyway, kind of new to me. I was a little late to the Havoc train. David Sanchez, singer, guitar. Pete Weber, the drummer. Reese Scruggs on guitar. And Nick, and I will destroy this name, Nick Shenzelios on bass. And it's got great riffs. I love the production. I fucking love thrash metal, and these newer, younger thrash bands, they're bringing it, and I know I'm impressed. Count me in. I'm in. FPC lead track is really good. Hang 'em High, Intention to Deceive, just really good stuff. And so far, alright, and it's the 9th album. I was trying to get like a 10. It just didn't work out that way. Anyway, still, and I'm telling you, even with all the greatness that I talked about right there in all those albums, still, best album this year so far, The Bomb Pops, Fear of Missing Out. I love the ladies, Polly Van Dam, Jen Rosavi. They both sing, play guitar. Josh Lewis on drums, Neil Wayne on bass. Look, California in July. Jerk, Watch Me Fold, All in a Day's Lurk. They just released another video a week ago, and I think it's called Be Sweet off the new album. Listen, I love them. I really do. That album, every song is great. And I sing to it. That's right. This guy sings to Paulie and Jen. And they sound better than me, but they're so good that they make me sing. And I'm telling you, I love that fucking album. And I say it ad nauseum, right? And you're like, we get it. You like the fucking bomb pops. And then I had a guy, I guess I'll see you at the next feminist walk or march. Yeah, maybe you will. Fuck you. Because I like a couple of female singers in punk that are talented. I'm a feminist. Okay, then I'm a fucking feminist. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. They're good musicians, and they deserve credit for writing good songs and being good at what they do. So go fuck yourself. Matter of fact, why don't you learn how to play an instrument and record your own album? Oh, that's right, you don't play a fucking instrument. Fucking ass maggots. Alright. Surprise. What is it? What is one album that surprised me? I'm going to give it to you. Paul Bearer, little doom band out of Little Rock, Arkansas, 2008, so they've been around about 9 years. Brett Campbell, singer-guitarist. Devin Holf on guitar. Joe Rowland bass. Mark Learley drums. The album is Heartless. Listen, they're long songs, and they're kind of slow. Not kind of, they're slow, but heavy, melodic, and I'm telling you, you know, they call it doom metal, and that's fine. It's just good. It's just good music. I love the album, and I actually saw the review of it on Banger. You know, I love that channel on YouTube, and if you haven't watched Banger, you need to get on board. Best thing on YouTube, even just slightly better than me. Damn it, I hate admitting that. Anyway, it's a great album. I was blown away by it, and especially with all the music that I listen to, they are a very welcomed change of pace for me. All right. God, and I hate saying this. The album that surprised me, that's bad, and it's not bad, but it's not great, and I expect great every time that I listen to this band. It's Steel Panther. Now, lower the bar. And if you remember, when I first reviewed it, I did a little quick review, and I was saying, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's really all that great. Then I came back, and because I'd listened to it a couple more times. Oh, it's good, man. It's Steel Panther. You know what? It's not. Okay? And you still got the great song titles from, you know, that Michael Starr and Satchel come up with. Going in the Back Door, Anything Goes, Pussy Ain't Free. I mean, you're still going to get that. You know, typical Steel Panther. But it's just the hooks aren't there, you know? That's what makes Steel Panther great, right? Yeah, the lyrics are fucking awesome. They're great live. But the songs, man, they still manage to write those songs, even though they're fucked up. And you're singing about fucked up shit. They're really super catchy. You know, that's the beauty of Steel Panther. But as far as, I apologize for that. The goddamn fan was getting all stupid on me. Anyway, lower the bar. I just expected a lot more. It's not their best. And I said this before. I just hope they're not, that this little idea isn't just wearing on people now. You know, doing the same thing over and over about pussy and coke and, you know, being in a glam band. I love it. I'll never get tired of it. But is it wearing on everybody else? You know? I mean, how long can you do this little niche that you're doing? Right? And from the looks of it, everybody still loves it. And they still, oh God, I'm telling you, they're such a great live band. You know? I'm just looking forward to the next album, because I think the next album will be the typical Steel Panther that we always get. Alright, that's what I think. Alright. There's other shit in this year. Okay, there's other shit piles of total dog shit besides these four that I'm gonna tell you about. I just didn't feel like doing one of them shows where it feels like I'm just bitching the whole fucking time. But you already know what I'm gonna talk about. Newfound Glory makes me sick. It makes me sick that they're still recording the same fucking album that they recorded 20 years ago. I cannot believe they're still together. You know what? I'll give them some credit. And I even gave Simple Plan credit. You know, they're sticking with this shit. I hate it. It fucking sucks. And I guess the 14-year-old kids that were listening to them then that are 40 now, they still like that, you know. God, that singer for Newfound Glory, he still sounds like a fucking teenager when he's singing. And I'm dreaming. I got the girl. But you don't like me because I'm roasting marshmallows. You know, oh, for fuck's sake. I just don't understand it. Danzig, Black Laden Crown. Do you remember when I reviewed this? Who mixed this fucking album? Like, there's parts where the fucking guitars drowned out his voice. There's other songs where his voice is so loud you can't even finish the song. You're like, where's the fuck? Oh, there is a guitar in there. I just can't fucking hear it. Man, and honestly, maybe some of the songs wouldn't be that bad, but the production just ruins the fucking album for me. I'm sorry. I've never been the hugest Danzig fan, but it really is a very poorly produced album. You know, I don't know what fucking record label it's on, but Danzig's been around long enough. I think he would know when an album sounds good and when it doesn't. Who the fuck let this album go through? Like, the final cut of it. It's fucking terrible. Alright. Goldfinger, The Knife. Remember? Yeah, John Feldman, the guy that produced Blink-182 and 5 Seconds of Summer. Goldfinger sounds just exactly like those fucking albums. It all makes sense. This pop fucking... The guitars. It sounds like the exact same guitar in every fucking song. You know? Oh, there's distortion, but, you know... It's at 5, right? It's a fuck... You say you're a fucking punk rock fan, right? Oh, I'm punk rock, right? I'm punk rock. Drink water and eat vegetables. And then you turn your guitar up to fucking 2. Yeah, and I've already been over that 1,000 times. I'm gonna quit beating that horse to death. But Blink-182, California Deluxe. And it's for all the Blink-182 fanboys and fangirls that think Blink-182 can do no wrong. That's really all it is. It's just... And you heard me talk about it ad nauseum before. You know I think it sucks. Fuck off. Alright. I want to end it with the most anticipated album that will be coming out this year. You know what I'm talking about. October. Gwar. Blood of the Gods. The first album without Odor Shirungus. I love Blothar. I think he's going to kill it. And if you've seen all the clips on YouTube, he sounds good. Sounds good live. You know? And I think this album, it's kind of going to go old school. That's just a feeling I get. Like, they're going to have all the characters involved again. Maybe Sleazy P. Martini sings a song. You know? Another song from Bone Crusher, who was on Battle Maximus. He might do a song. I have a good feeling about that album. Blood of the Gods. And you know, when that comes out, I'll be the first to review it. And I will try not to be a fanboy. I promise. So, there you go. There's your little sum up so far of 2017. Got about 4.5 months to go, and I'm telling you, Gwar. If this year sucked for you as far as music, in October, Gwar will be here to save you. Alright, you know how I do this. Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice. I'm out.